And for those of you who think, I don't have all these crazy fancy supplies and I don't want to go out shopping to provide Happy Mail or whatever it is you're thinking, because I remember the very first time I sent Happy Mail, I was nervous about what to send. I was really not certain if what I was going to send was going to be received well. So, and then I see other people's Happy Mails, and I had never received one at that, you know, after sending a couple out, which is not a problem. But I really wasn't sure, because you go looking online at Happy Mails and you see all different kinds. And you're not sure which way it fits in. It took me a while to figure this. Oh, I just did that wrong. No worries, we got this. Where's one that's already done? Now you are partners. So it took me a while to figure, oh, look what I just did, guys. Well, I guess we're gonna be creative on this one. I didn't open it right. Or did I? Oh, I did. It's okay. It's opened right. Man, I was nervous for a second there. My brain stopped working. So back to what I was saying about Happy Mail. In a very quick period of time, especially after I had received a couple, I realized it really doesn't matter what you put into the Happy Mail, as long as what you put in is something you would like to receive. You know, you're not just sending them trash, right? Although in some of us, we enjoy the junk maily trash stuff. So, you know, I guess part of it, it all depends on what you love to craft with. But to be all square, when you send your Happy Mail, it doesn't have to look identical to what anybody else's Happy Mail looks like. When you send it, your intent is to make someone else happy. That's it. So if your intent is to make someone else happy, it can be little notes that are treasured little notes that you put in each envelope. You can use whatever you want to even make these envelopes of stuff that comes from your tourism department, or stuff that book pages you have of different sizes. See, these don't line up perfectly, but I think it's okay. It's a little wonky, but it's okay. Actually gives it a shadow. The shadow. I guess my point in even saying all this is that I was starting to feel like I have whittled myself down a lot, and I'm nervous about even sending these Happy Mails. But in the course of setting up this foundation, I really don't want to get to the point of bringing my personal self to zero in craft supplies, because then what would I be able to craft with guilt-free besides my own stuff? And yeah, when I go into the office, and much of that stuff is stuff I've had over the years, it still feels like it belongs to the foundation now that it's in the office. And so the way I'm going, just this morning I decided I need to make sure I don't bring myself down to zero. So if I'm sending out Happy Mail, or if I'm crafting for the sake of crafting, I want to make sure that I don't forget about me. And that's true for all of us. Whatever it is we're doing in life, don't forget about ourselves in the process. The way you know which one's top and bottom after you've made it and stacked a whole bunch, I just had to remind myself of that, is the one that has this cute little pointy arrow. That cute little pointy arrow is your bottom. And then your top, you don't want to put tape down on this part right here where my thumb is. Don't put tape there. You just want the tape on the top. Now, if you wanted to, you could put tape all the way across. No, I'm not gonna. That one's done. That one's done. No. I really love topography. So I decided that some of my graphic 45 stuff I'm going to cut apart and put into these Happy Mail pieces rather than putting them away. I mean, they are fabulous. And that's what I love about it, is I feel like I'm sending something I really, really love. And on each one, I will save back a little something for myself in making cards. The beauty of doing it that way, because I do have multiples. Okay, which way do we like it? I'm just stacking them up, folding them down. I see that the green one is longer, so I want him on top. Stacking it up and folding them down. The yellow one's longer, so she's in the middle, and then this one. So my bottom one, I unpeel. The middle one, I lay on top. The middle one, I unpeel. Did I just do that backwards? I don't know. We'll find out in a second. And the green one, I lay on top. No, I didn't do it backwards. There you go. And now, you can see that this one right here, it has a little bubble that happens down at the bottom. Ain't nothing but a chicken wing. Just come down to the bottom and crease it. You're good to go. So that set of 3 is done. Why am I short one? Ruh-roh. I'm short one. I thought I had 9. Oh, dog nuggets. I'm gonna have to make one really quick. Be right back. I'm not gonna ink it. Okay, so you come to the center. You, corner, corner, come to the center. Find the center, fold it up. Almost to the point. You really, I don't even have my 2 touching, but it's pretty darn close to touching. Fold it up to the point and then crease. This one I'm going to fold up this way to get a pretty little edge. And for those of you who don't have a ruler, you have a guide by just making one envelope in advance. And so this will be my fold line. And I'm just using my other, and I could have used my cutting mat, but I'm just using my other envelope to give me the height I want. And just to show you that works, it's right at 5 inches. Now I want to, this is my bottom. I'm going to fold down the tip. Actually, this works nicely. To where I have that V. Might as well, while I'm thinking about it, remember to put the little sticky on the V. Okay, fold my V back over. Then where you see the white is the only place I'm putting the sticky, double-sided stick tape. And I'm only putting 1 row close to the edge of my double-sided stick tape, and I do use the brand Score tape. And we just use the end of it. this is not score tape, and I don't have the name of this brand. Okay, so then I peel this up. One happy, cutesy little envelope. Now you don't want to forget and accidentally leave this undone. Should have done it before I sealed it. But given my envelope wings, so I cut it down a little bit easier to get things in and out. Then I come back and trim it just inside that fold line. And you'll see your own fold line right there if you can't see mine. And so hopefully you can see it there, and you trim up and you're past that fold line. That way when you fold this down, it doesn't stick out on the edges. Have my tape. Line it up close to the edge. Line it up close to the edge. And not all the way to the bottom, because you want to leave part of that free. Okay, the next one. Make sure I have a little bit of tape, which I happen to have on my finger, on the inside. Peel that up. This is my bottom. Those two are the same. Voila, he's stuck down. Now he needs some tape to go to the top. And he needs some tape to go to the top. Voila, he's good to go. Last one. Nope. Nope. Not last one. Okay, so these two are the same, this one's different. Good to know. So I'm about to have a little threesome up this way and a little threesome down that way. Oh, chaos. Garbage, garbage, garbage. That'll work for now. Remember, you have that flat edge, so you know that's your bottom. And then I just peel this off. And I'm sorry that you're having to watch me go through something on a repetitive motion. But then again, some of the videos I enjoy are the ones that do things over and over again. And it might be obvious. If you don't like it, just fast forward to the next part on the goodies I put in. Just like I say, you do you, I'll do me. One of the things I like about doing this over and over is I don't have to stress. Ugh. So if you're gonna do a swap project with a bunch of people, this is a nice swap project. And by the way, if you really don't want to use handmade envelopes, the same thing would work with regular envelopes. You just stick them to themselves. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't check to see who had which height. So this one's gonna be the longest, and I already glued it, so that is what it is. So that one will just do a peekaboo. That's okay. You know what? I want this one at the bottom. I got quite the messy crafting table. No! Okay. This one's done. Hopefully it's not all cattywampus. It's a little bit cattywampus, but it still folds okay. And if you find that this one is a little bit short, then just change your fold. Move it back a little bit, which is what I need to do with this one. Ain't nothing but a chicken wing, because now that it's moved back a little bit, oh, look at that. Folds right over. You wouldn't know that I accidentally put the biggest one. And if you look at the 2 crease lines, it's not that noticeable. Last one. Let's put these together. The bottoms. All right, I wish somebody was in this room with me. Remind me, whatever you do, do not forget to check to make sure which one's the biggest. It'll save me from the fold over, which kind of reminds me of a hairdo. You know, the comb overs, the fold over. Okay, let's save these ready. Top, up at the top. Now I'm going to start singing songs about down low, you know, like when they wobble to and fro. All right, so the bottom, down low, up at the top. And yes, I do talk to myself when I craft. No, I'm kind of curious. Do you talk to yourself when you craft? At the top. You could use these handmade envelopes when you're mailing out your cards. I almost made the same mistake again. Well, look at that. First try. It is not the biggest one on the bottom. Let me see. I think he's the biggest one. Nope, he's not. So the green. And I lift it up. Does the pink show through? Yes. So the pink's in the middle and you're on the bottom. Done. You line it up. Oh, I just bent that paper. Now I suppose another way you could do it would be to line it up this way. But I don't feel comfortable lining it up this way personally because I like to see the white space underneath it. So when I was teaching a card making class recently, I was told by some individuals that they found, oh, I made that one a little chubby. I was told that they found using the double-sided stick tape to be very, very difficult. It's not something I would have thought about as being very difficult. I need this to tuck in just a little more. And that's the benefit of giving yourself some extra space, because now I just changed where my crease is on this envelope so I can have a better fold point on this envelope. And it's all whooping done. But yeah, let me know if you think double-sided stick tape is difficult. But let's start filling this baby. All right, what do we want to put in it? I am going to go in and shh, if you're a book lover, turn it off. Don't watch. If you have negative comments about me ripping apart a book, I will not read or respond to those negative comments, just so you know. This is my version of Serenity. This is my way of treasuring the book and using it, because I know that these pages are not going to be read just once and then put on the shelf. They'll be read over and over. And why does that look so bad? Probably because I'm yapping. All right. Where's my good cutter? I'll be right back. I really need to get more of these. Now, if you are in my swap group and you have a racy book page, just know that I love you and I think it's fun when you get a little surprise. But if you're offended by the racy book pages, let me know in advance and I'll make sure you don't get one of the racy book pages, because this one that has philosophical questions asks all kinds of things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 people. So these are going to go in the envelopes and each one is going to get one. But you know what? Let's just trim it and then I'll sort it later. This one, I'll save it for myself because it's squiggly. This book, I absolutely love this book. They're fun and every page is different. Some are stickers, some are little IOU coupons, and if you've ever seen this book, pick it up because it's fabulous. Okay, the emergency gift book. I don't want that one. Gotta make sure we get to the gifts. IOU coupons. I'm trying to be random because there's a couple of people I do not know very well in the swap. 2 pages down, I need 3 more pages. 1, 2, 3. Two pages. And I don't want to send that one. IOU coupons. 1 more page. So 5 of those. And we all have different kinds of things like this where you have amazing pieces that you can share. Oh, this book is so amazing. And just the images in here knock my socks off. Is that the middle? Oh, there's the middle. This is not a tutorial for how to rip these little threads. I'm not sure if that's even safe. All right, so I want to peel these out individually. And if you're a bookmaker, these are lovely. Oh. So I have 1, 2, 3. Oh, that one's glued down. Okay, are you gonna survive? Yeah, you have survived it. It's kind of cute. 4, And let's find the next middle. Don't do as I do. Don't use this to cut it. Find a nice trim pair of scissors and do it right. I should put a safety thing in front of some of my videos just cause. So somebody said they wanted to know when they were watching Shelly's video from Crafting Mamas on where I got the paper with all the circles. This is the book, The Best of Color Art for Everyone, made by Leisure Arts. It is a fabulous book with some fabulous images in it. And I'm definitely gonna get the one with the turtle. Butterfly. Oh, you know what? I wanna go random. One, two, three, four, five. Those I might actually cut to size to fit the envelopes when folded in half. 15-Minute Philosopher, another fabulous book that I love to share when I send out junk journals. Oh, that's right. This is the one with the racy stories. Try to get something good in each one. Physics and Free Will. Now that's a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more. The Humanist View. Should we ever burn witches? I'm not even going to send that one out. Maybe it's a... Oh, part 2. I like that image. This one looks good too. So that's a good one. That page. Last but not least, inside of my book here, I am going to have, oh, I love the songs in this. This is Hootenanny. I got this for a long, long time ago. I don't even know if I've brought myself to be able to tear it out. So for those of you getting a Happy Mail, this is probably the happiest part of my Happy Mail. Oh, so awesome. And each one of them will be able to fit in a junk journal really well, folded this way. So I gotta be really careful how I fold these for you. Oh, Susanna. My gosh, I could just sit and have fun with it. I can't do this. I'm having a hard time. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go. Ooh, somebody would like this page too. So I'm gonna send out the guitar chords. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Okay, page 3, I'm gonna pretend not to look at the sun. Page 4. Can you tell I like sheet music? Page 5. Okay. And now you see what I mean about how beautiful it is when they're folded in half this way? And so that's lovely. It's not gonna do any damage to the music that way. And then if you're a junk journaler, then I think the way I'll fold the next part, how do you go? This way? There. Does folding it in half this way work? Yes. So I am just gonna fold these in quarters. This old man, he plays one, he plays knick-knack on the drum with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give your duck a bone. This old man came rolling home. All right, so these are the songs. I think rather than having you watch me fold them all, I'll just show you one set. So what I'm gonna do is each person will get a bit of music. Does the deed fit in? Oh, that's a funny thing to say. Okay, it doesn't, so I'm just gonna look for a logical place on each person's page to, oh, I don't have a logical place. How about this place? Yeah, that works. Fold it in here. Let's see if you fit now. I hope so, because that's a good spot. Do you fit? No? Here's the biggest. Oh, what am I thinking? They're all the same size. Okay, so then I'm gonna fold just a little edge of this one in because I want them to be able to reuse these pages. There we go. And that's the next part. So that person has one of those. So for this page, what I'm gonna do is, if it's folded this way, it's kind of short. If it's folded this way, do you fit that way? Yes. So what I'm gonna do on this one, which I will do on all of them, I hope I didn't make it too long. I might have. And then how wide were we again? I always forget. We were, we'll just call it a little over 6 inches wide. So I'm gonna trim this to be a little over 6 inches wide. Okay, and this piece is gonna fold down. Oh no, it's not, I'm just gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it because I didn't measure it right. Remember, measure twice. Oh yeah, that's 5. So I'm gonna cut this to be under 5. Under 5. Oh, it will fit. Look at that. And so now this piece is in there. So we have that piece done. The next piece is this little booklet. And I really, really, really wish this little booklet fit this way, but it doesn't. So I'm gonna have to do my best eyeballing to trim off the bottom. And trim it off again, and we can just hope and dream that it fits. And it fits. Look at that. We are happy. Oh, it doesn't fit lengthwise, but you know what? They gave us a border. So they were kind enough to give us a border, and now we don't need that border. So we're gonna put that one down. So this book page goes in here. And now everybody's gonna get a book page and everybody's gonna get an IOU. So not IOU, everybody's gonna get one of those, whatever that thing is called, this book. The emergency gift book. Okay, and I think this should just fold in half, and it does. So the emergency gift book. And now you see why I brought 6 books, because this allows me to put 2 pages in each one. And then everybody gets thoughts to think. You know what's nice on this one is I can just trim top and bottom and not have to fold it. Nobody needs the page number. Here we go. And you fit nicely in this one. Each person is going to get a cluster that I made on another video. It would be kind of fun if each person got somebody else's coloring page. Each person is going to get some yumminess from Graphic 45. So I'll save one for me, the rest for them, one for me, the rest for them, one for me, the rest for them, and the rest for them. How many do I have? Okay, 1. Oh, look at that. Look, 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 look. I have easy 6 to cut out like that. I don't know how to sort these ones. I'll figure it out though. Maybe I'll just be random. I don't want it to be too thick either. So I may not toss all of those. actually, because I want to be able to just put 2 stamps on it. Not sure I eyeballed that one very well. Might be better just cutting them. That might be how we do it. Nope. Nervous about cutting them crooked when they're long like this. Oh, look at that. I cut it a little off on that one too. That's okay. They're gonna love me anyway. They can trim it out and they can back it. Okay. When you're trimming things like this, you're always going to find a line that works for you. Okay. And so for instance, you can see these borders right here. I'm gonna give one person all of those. And then we have these numbers, goes all the way from top to bottom. And then what else do we have that goes top to bottom? We have these. And then again, borders I'll give to one person. So do you see how you can just keep turning your page? And if you have a cutter like this, it can make for trimming these guys a little bit less stressful. Oh, let's sort these first to make sure they don't end up with the same ones, but yet everybody gets 2. Easy way to do that is just give everybody top and bottom. Oh, I'm shaking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to have 2 extras. That's okay. So in this case, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So everybody's going to get 2. And all I do is I just keep filling my envelopes. Now check your envelopes every once in a while to make sure they're still going to go through the mail. And I'm starting to think this is getting a little bit thick. So I'm worried about it. I think I might stop there. Just split these guys evenly. So everybody's gonna get 2 of those. We'll see what we have to play out. 1, 2, 3. These are bigger. 1, 2, 3. These are bigger. 1, 2. Small. Bigger. All I'm doing is trying to sort it to where it feels like I'm being fair. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll consider a double like that, 9, 10. How about like this, 9, 10. Okay? Oh look, I'm trying to simplify. So how can I turn these 3 into 10? Piece of cake. So if they're all in half, that gives me, oh, I don't need 10, I just need 5. So this one I really want to give, what do I have? 1, 2, 3. Oh, these say cents. Oh, that's nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, that stinks. So I can go 1 cent, 3 cent, 2 cents, 5 cents, 7 cents, and then I'm short by 1. So I'll give this person an extra little something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now in this case, it's easy to turn this into 5 because I just do this one 3 times. Oh, is this an important word? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, so I have 5, 9. So I have 9. So I'm short again. So what I'll do is I'll just choose it based on cuteness and give some people 2 and some people 1. So the numbers is super cute to me. So that's a 1, 2, 3, and then I'll split this one in half, 4, 5. And if it doesn't fit, I'll have to snag it in the middle somewhere. So in this case, you don't fit. In this case, you don't fit, but it's easy to snag your numbers. I don't think you're, oh, you fit. This long one definitely will not fit, but that's okay. He's got a logical spot to cut. All right, so now you basically see how I'm pulling these together. And you're probably sick of watching me because this took me a long time. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.